Welcome to today's explainer. So, have you ever noticed how, whether you're munching on a classic salted potato chip or tearing into a bag of magic masala, the crunch, the taste, it's literally always the exact same? It's kind of crazy, right? Well, it isn't magic. It's actually highly organized science. Today, we're going to trace that entire epic journey together, right from the dirt on the farm to that totally satisfying crunch in your mouth.
And that brings us to the big central question of our journey. How exactly does a simple, humble little vegetable transform into a global snack superstar? Because let me tell you, it takes a staggering amount of hidden engineering, super precise agricultural planning, and just absolutely relentless quality control to turn an everyday tuber into that flawless snack you grab off the store shelf.
Okay, let's jump right in and start at the very beginning with Section 1, the farm to factory journey. The origin story of our chip is honestly fascinating, because these aren't just your run-of-the-mill potatoes you'd pick up at the local farmer's market. No, these are VIP veggies. They are custom grown. Farmers actually have to strike this incredibly delicate chemical balance in the soil. Basically, they're aiming for a potato with super high starch, which is the absolute secret to those crispy golden chips we all love. If the sugar content gets too high, well, the chips turn dark and look totally burned the second they hit the fryer. So what's really interesting here is that this is a brilliant display of hardcore chemistry happening right there in the dirt. To maintain that perfect starch-to-water ratio, modern agriculture relies heavily on some seriously cool tech. Farmers are out there using precision drip irrigation, advanced soil sensors, and high-tech crop monitoring just to control drainage and soil salinity perfectly. Then, when the potatoes are finally harvested, scooped up by these massive machines that gently lift them right out of the earth, they face their very first major hurdle. Random samples get pulled and put through strict factory buoyancy and hydrometer tests. And get this, if a single truckload has a ratio of bad potatoes that crosses a predefined limit, they will reject the entire shipment before it even gets close to the factory doors. It is completely ruthless.
All right, moving right along to Section 2, quality checks and cleaning.
So, the surviving potatoes arrive at the factory and immediately cross a weighbridge to get their exact mass. Then, it's honestly like taking a strict fitness test right out of the soil. Modern factories don't just, eyeball it. They use advanced optical sorting machines and high-speed scanners to peer deeply at every single potato. They're judging them on size, on shape, and scanning for any diseases or weird dark spots. Only the absolute fittest survive to make it onto the conveyor belts. Next up is what I like to call the rapid-fire makeover phase. The potatoes that pass the test are blasted with incredibly high-pressure water, and these giant brushes just scrub away every single microscopic particle of dirt until they absolutely shine. Then, they're peeled. Sometimes they use steam to quickly loosen the skin, or these rapidly spinning abrasive rollers, taking off just enough to reveal that soft, perfect white layer underneath. And bam, they are rushed straight over to the precision slicing station. Which brings us to Section 3, slicing and crispy frying. At this stage, precision is literally everything. The potatoes are pushed at high speeds through unbelievably sharp stainless steel blades. And these blades have to cut with flawless consistency. I mean, think about it. If the slice is even a tiny fraction too thick, the inside stays raw and chewy. If it's a fraction too thin, burnt to a crisp. The slicing happens so incredibly fast that the potato probably barely even registers it's been transformed. Right after this, they get a super light water wash just to remove any extra starch clinging to the surface. And that right there is the secret to keeping that beautiful, appetizing golden color. And then it's straight into the hot oil bath. The temperature here is completely unforgiving, calibrated to the exact degree. During the few short minutes they actually fry, they're stirred continuously, basically standing in line like kids at a school assembly. They absolutely have to be kept in constant motion, because if they stop moving even for a second, they stick together and boom, the whole batch is ruined. This quick, perfectly timed oil bath is the exact moment they officially graduate from a simple vegetable to a snack superstar. Now for the fun part. Section 4, the magic of flavors. This is where the naked chips receive their famous regional identities, whether that's the spicy kick of magic masala, a classic salted finish, or that perfectly tangy joy of cream and onion. They enter what's called the flavor drum. Just imagine a giant rotating washing machine, but instead of dirty clothes and detergent, it's tumbling chips and delicious spices. Inside this drum, special sprinklers are perfectly calibrated to create a magical, precise rain of seasoning. It has to be incredibly exact because if even a little too much or too little seasoning lands on a chip, it completely ruins the entire flavor profile. But wait, the quality checks aren't over yet. Under the super strict Eagle Eye check, cameras and optical sensors literally stare down every single chip as they exit the drum. They're checking for perfect thickness and that ideal golden color. If a chip is too brown, burned, or, as they say, looks like a scary emoji instead of a nice golden smile, the machines instantly blast it right off the line with a puff of air. No mercy. So the absolute crucial point here is achieving what we call the perfect balance recipe. And it's not just machines doing all the checking. Human workers actually perform random taste tests right on the floor to ensure the flavor and crispiness are absolutely dead on. Now, I know that sounds like an amazing, fun job, but it actually carries huge responsibility. They have to make sure the exact oil amount, precise salt level, and even spice distribution perfectly match the brand's legendary recipe. Literally, one bad chip can ruin the brand's reputation for a customer, so they are intensely focused on ensuring every single bite is consistently mouthwatering, never too salty, and never, ever bland. Finally, we arrive at the last step, Section 5, Packing and Final Delivery. So now the chips are perfectly cooked, beautifully flavored, and ready to go. Automated machines measure out the exact servings and drop them into the bags. And this brilliantly illustrates a really common myth. We've all heard people complain, right? Oh, my chip bag is mostly just full of air. Well, actually, scratch that. It isn't regular air at all. It is nitrogen gas. It's completely safe, totally non-toxic, and it's pumped in there on purpose to act as a protective physical cushion so your chips don't get smashed into powder during transit. Plus, it completely locks in the freshness. That nitrogen is exactly what guarantees that wonderful, fresh, crispy sound you hear the second you pop the bag open. Once they're totally sealed up, the bags are boxed and shipped. And hey, you know those random batch code numbers stamped on the back of your chip packet? They aren't just random digits. They actually log the harvest date, the specific farm it came from, and the exact factory batch run. It's a complete paper trail. If there is ever a quality issue, the factory can trace that single chip all the way back to the exact patch of dirt it grew in. How wild is that? So let's just trace this epic macro journey one last time. From a carefully selected planted seed to a scientifically monitored harvested potato, through a totally ruthless and precise factory transformation, and finally right onto the supermarket shelf. Literally months of meticulous planning by farmers, scientists, engineers, and quality inspectors all culminate in this single perfect snack sitting right there in your pantry. It really completely changes how you look at a simple bag of chips, doesn't it? So I want to leave you with this final thought. Next time you hear that totally satisfying crunch, will you taste the science, the journey, and the magic? Thank you so much for joining me on today's Explainer. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and I'll catch you on the next deep dive.